Well, 7 o'clock. So the base hang is now starting. Let's see, 12 seconds in. Nobody notices anything yet. Let's see. Let's see who's gonna pop on at what time. 28, 29 seconds. Dang, I guess y'all don't be watching. Hmm. hmm. Almost at a minute now. Dang. Just seeing who pops up, seeing if anybody will pop up. So at 1 minute, got our first person to, and then they go. Yeah, base hang. Um, I don't really have anything to talk about or anything like that. Just I said this is gonna be a weekly thing I do where I come and talk, and then y'all could, what I'm saying, check in, check out what's going on, and see how this thing goes. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and do let's do the check in. Where y'all watching this from? What's going on, T Pocket? Appreciate y'all showing up. You know what I'm saying? I tried to be punctual this time. And yeah, let's go ahead and do the check in, see what y'all talking, see what y'all talking about. Okay. What's going on, T Pocket? What's happening in Lackland? Australia, cool. Florida, Pennsylvania, dig it. Okay. I got Facebook telling me somebody wants to be my friend. All right. Watching from Arkansas. What kind of bass would you recommend me under $1,000? I would recommend you get a Sire P7 and then get a Sire M2 because both of those basses together would probably be around $1,000. Or if you for real want to be under $1,000, I get the P7. Actually, I would get the V3 and then the M2, and then you have $200 to buy strings. You're welcome. Two dope basses, same preamp, different vibes, and good basses. So yeah. Ruben, what's happening? What's going on? Uh, what you think about Tony Opium? Slap it me? I don't think you're talking about. Good morning from the UK. What's happening, Mike? Glad you got to make it. I do read, so I understand. It's time. Watching from East Texas. What's happening? Uh, Larry Bass is $75. Yep, yep. Awesome channel, broski. Appreciate it. Brooklyn, what's happening? How many Marcus Millers do you have? Four. I like the video before you said it this time. Good night from Grocery. Take it easy. What up, Ben Rock? How y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? For those that are just joining, if you don't follow me on Instagram, Instagram gets videos, short clips of videos before I put it up on YouTube because I kind of want to see how they do on Instagram and stuff like that. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, look underscore THAKIDD. Check me out on there. Uh, if you haven't, since there are 13 people that are watching, sorry about the yawn. Could you hit the like button for me? Because it actually does help me with the YouTube analytics and all that stuff. So how it goes is the more popular you are with people, the more YouTube pushes you to a newer audience. You know what I'm saying? Trying to cross over into that stuff. That's really how it works. Um, so if y'all could hit the like button if you haven't, that'd be greatly appreciated. Appreciate it. So what's new? Um, I actually I'm not ready to talk about it, but I do have um a video that's gonna drop tomorrow. It's a new video that's gonna drop tomorrow, showcasing a one of two new acquisitions. So, is it the BTK base? No. Still talking with the guy to get that done. I actually had to actually made a purchase that may delay my signature base being made, but I do have two videos that are gonna drop this week, and then I'm gonna do a filler video, and then I'll drop another one next Monday. So y'all stay tuned for that. So y'all be watching. I usually post videos around 10 o'clock or so on Mondays and Thursdays or Mondays and Wednesdays. But I will be posting this one on tomorrow, probably at 10 CDT, 10 a.m. CDT. So y'all be watching for that. Mm. Okay, Hawaii. Okay, what's going on? I got a glare base and I love it. Dig it? Cool. BTK base. That sounds scary. Oh, it's gonna be a slap monster. It's gonna be a slap monster. It's gonna basically, I'm gonna take all of this cool stuff that I like from work and put it on my base. So it's gonna be like it's probably gonna be like an ebony fingerboard. That's a work thing, and I might use like a walnut neck or a babinga neck, and then the body itself will probably be like alder or so, and then it'll have a slim neck profile so it doesn't dive, and then as far as the pickups go, I think I might go with a P in the front and a humbucker in the back. And electronics, it'll probably be a four band. So volume, blend on one, high mid, low mid, treble, bass, and then yeah, then I won't need a mid frequency sweep because I can dial in what mid I want. So I think I might do that. So that's the basic idea. I think I'm gonna go with. So yeah, I started to learn three finger style. Damn, that's hard. It is hard. Um, I don't know how to slap. What you do is you take your thumb and you pop it on a string, and you halfway there to slap. If you don't know, you can go and check out one of my videos, which I probably should try to like link or so. So I might do that in post. But it's so you want to learn slap. You know what I'm saying? I kind of talk about it, so you can check that video out if you want to learn. Do you like scallop necks? Uh, I've only played one, and it felt kind of weird because like if you're not used to anything that has divots in it, as far as playing with speed and stuff like that, it kind of makes throws off everything because you're expecting to have to like touch a certain depth and you don't hit that when you have a scallop neck usually. So I don't usually like it, but I can understand like if it was done over time because of people played so much, I can get that. But buying a neck that's pre divoted, I don't know about that. Let's see. What are you talking about? I watched the video on Instagram playing drum, bass, and guitar. Do you film that and sync it off? Yeah, yeah. It's I usually so at the very beginning of that video, for those that don't know, he's talking about my Instagram post, one of my more recent ones. And I'll probably be dropping that full video next week, probably Wednesday or so. Um Me syncing it is actually the first few seconds. I just thought it sounded dope because I actually like linked it in there. So me doing the pop, 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 that was me syncing everything so I can start at the same time. So yeah, I just thought it sounded cool, so I left it in for the Instagram post. I might leave it in for the YouTube post. I just don't want to post too often and y'all get tired of me. So I kind of stretch it out. Uh, oh, let's see. Watched your. Oh, I messed up on the question. Watched your video on Instagram playing drums, bass, and guitar. How do you film that and sync it all? So basically, I take my camera and I record. Um, like I have it. I have my whatever the instrument is into my interface into my computer. I press record on my camera, then press record on my uh, computer into my digital audio workspace or DAW. So it records what I'm playing, and I do the syncing thing to lock in that space of time because it makes it easier in post to try to like find where everything lines up. And then I use Filmora to do the picture in picture stuff. The only thing that's difficult is because I don't have much RAM on my laptop, I had to like pick one to merge up to the audio, one picture at a time to merge to the audio, and then I turned on every one of the videos wherever I had it like lined up on the screen, and then rendered it like made it a video of itself, and that took a little bit of time, but once you get the hang of it you can do it pretty quick. So that's how I did it. Can you double thumb? Yes, not well, but I can do it. I finally upgraded from my Fender Rumble 15. Congratulations. Now I have a 350 watt PV Mark 8 head with a 210 and an 18 cab. Interesting. My amp is a PV 110 max bass. Okay, cool. We all start somewhere. I can dig that. Haha, posting too often is never a problem. You say that, but then people get tired of you. So, uh, Bully, can you explain the iRig purpose and setup? What I think you're talking about is like a phone app, amp simulator type deal. Like you plug your phone in and you can record what you're playing into your phone. I guess that's what you're talking about. That's cool for musicians on the go. Cats that want to record anywhere. Um, it's cool because uh you don't need that many you don't need that much equipment to make it happen. So basically you have the program that's on your phone, and then you have an adapter that you can plug your guitar or drums or whatever into, and then you, I guess, plug your headphones in, and you can hear what you're doing, and it records it, and you can basically create like tracks on the fly anywhere. It's cool. The only problem is latency. So trying to make sure what you're doing translates on a track with iRig is what I've heard the biggest problem from what I've heard. So it makes sense because you're doing it on a phone. And even though phones are very advanced, it's, it has its limitations. You know what I'm saying? So uh, do I recommend it? Yeah, if you want to record everywhere and you have the money to pay for the whole program and all that stuff, go for it. The only thing I've heard that was bad is latency issues. So latency is pretty much you're playing on a track, but what you hear and what is recorded is like off by microseconds. That's the easiest way I think I could describe that. So whenever you're trying to go back and post and edit what you were doing, or like delete some stuff, then you gotta like line it up for the click and stuff like that. Martin Rios, what's happening? Leon said something and then deleted it. I don't know what the heck that was. Let's see. I could put people in timeout. That's crazy. Okay. Hmm. I didn't know that. Would you ever consider starting your own band? I'm gonna say no, because I don't. That's not my bag. I like helping other people. I don't particularly have my own agenda. I don't have my own music that I want to make on that tip. Like as far as me like singing and like rapping, not necessarily playing music. I do that. Um so I'm a part of a group like I guess rap and singing that type of stuff. And that's on Spotify if y'all care to hear it. Search Prodigal People. It's me and my man Tuck. Um all of our tracks are created by us and stuff like that. So Prodigal People. Just in case y'all want to hear me rap if you want to. But me like doing a band type situation, that's not my bag. Like I don't. Mm-mm. What is the cheapest way to record a bass line with it still sounding good? Um, cheapest way. By cheap, I assume you mean free, and by that, I'm gonna make some assumptions, and then you can tell me whether or not I'm right or not. If you're watching this channel, you're obviously into bass guitar, into drums, so you probably have a bass guitar already. So that being said, if you have a bass and you need to get an interface, you can buy a Focusrite interface for like $60 at a pawn shop or $99 new. So you need to get that. And then you could download Reaper. Reaper is not a free DAW software. The full blown version costs $60, but you can test it. Like you can like try it out for as pretty much as long as you want to. Before I bought Reaper, I was testing on it for like 2 years before I bought it. Like it was just a thing where I just forgot to buy it, and I was doing the demo or the evaluation for like 2 years. It's really simple to use and it's free. So you can do that. You can start recording like right now. As long as you got a bass, you got a chord, you got an interface, Reaper, done. That's the cheapest way to record. Now, for you to sound good, there are different plugins and stuff and EQing that you can do in the DAW and stuff like that. So I would definitely download Reaper if you don't have a DAW already, just on the strength of it's free. And that's so when you hear like like DI tracks or a demo where I'm doing something like I'm testing something and it says direct audio, that's usually what I'm using. I'm usually using Reaper to put the sound out. Time change lag. Okay. Oh, it is daylight savings. Crazy. I use Johnson P base for 44.99. Yes or no for a beginner? If it feels good, go for it. It's $45. Can't trip on that. What a man. Sorry about that. Did you get the new base or were you talking about a couple of weeks ago? I did. I got two new basses. Y'all stay tuned for those videos. I saw a video where a bass player put the low strings from a five string set on a four string to play metal. What do you think about doing something like this? And what sort of bass would you use for this? The bass doesn't matter. The only thing is when you put a string set on any bass that's not slotted for it, you then destroy the nut. So once you do this, it's if you have a four string bass and you do that to it, there's no going back. Like you can go smaller, like you can take a five string bass and then throw. You can take a 5 string bass, which is normally B, E, A, D, G, and then slide it for E, A, D, G, C. You can do that and not have to mess with the nut, but that's only because you're going to smaller gauges. Now, when you do a bigger gauge for it to like land and sit flush in the nut, you gotta file out the nut itself, and you can't go back once you do that. You gotta just replace the whole nut, period. So I wouldn't do it. I have a whole bunch of 5 strings for that purpose. So I never take a 4 string and make it a 5 string, but I would take a 6 string or a 4 or a 5 string and make it a piccolo bass or something like that. I do that. I've done that. I have done that now. So I have my Luna bass is actually uh, A, D, G, C. Yeah. So that's what I have. That's the string gauges I have on my Luna bass, just for on some piccolo tip, trying to play high end type stuff, piss off the guitar. DAW is digital audio workstation. It's basically the program where you record stuff on, or digital audio workspace. Yeah. You you could do any bass, BEAD. That's true. I thought you'd be on at 7. I am. It's 7:21 right now. Um, you need a nut for B and one for DG. You do that and the nut. Elmer's is good. Yeah, I guess a lot of people been doing it. I don't. I've just built an armory of mm, almost made a mistake. Y'all may have seen that. I just built an armory of guitars. Can you get strings specifically for slap? Yeah, I would definitely go with Super Brights. And I wonder how many cats actually caught it, like that follow me and know what business I have to see the new ones. Hmm. Yeah. So plug this in before it dies. Yeah. So the strings that are specifically for slap, you can go. I don't know. It just depends on what you like in your hands. I usually go nickel super brights and stuff. So that's just me specifically. What's your opinion on flat ones? I don't have a problem with flat ones. It's just for my style of play, for what I like to hear, the type of music I play. I need something punchy. I need something bright. And flat ones are usually like, rolling bass lines, jazz, that type of stuff, smooth stuff. I've never owned a set of flat wound strings, so I don't really have that much of an idea about it. I do have a bass that I probably would try it on, and one day I'll actually do it. But I think if I'm gonna put flat round strings on something, it's probably gonna be like that Luna bass that's over there, the one with the tattoo, or it might be my my blue and white glary bass, or I might just get another glary bass just so I could put flat wounds on it. $75. I've wasted money in more worse ways. So let's see what y'all talking about. Mike Edwards missed it. Mm, Got to be more careful. You could go back and look at it, but should I show you? I feel like I should tease this because she's a beauty. All right, I'm gonna tease y'all. I'm gonna do it real quick. I'm gonna do it real quick. Hold on, let me make sure I'm up to speed. I'm just give me a second. Do you already have the design of your signature base? Yes. What's up, Ma? What's happening? I have one of the glares with flat wounds. One has Fender light gauge flats, and the other has a Rotosound 88 tape wound flats. Okay. So great for finger style playing, but dull for slap. Yeah, I can dig that. That's his bass hang cup. That's his bass hang cup. It is, man. Gots to have it, baby. Gots to have it. Uh, so you just waiting to see, huh? All right, so I'm gonna tease this. I'm gonna tease this. I'm gonna do it real quick, and I'm only gonna do it one time. Y'all ready? You ready? Somebody say yeah. I can't see. Somebody say yeah. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. T Pocket Ruben. All right. Okay. I'm gonna do it real quick. Three, two. Hmm? That's pretty much all I'm gonna say. You say again. Gotta look. You gotta look. One of the, you know what I'm saying? Gotta do it quick. One more time. All right. I'll give it to you one more time. Just rewind the video. I mean, you could do that, but it's fun real time. So, all right. Don't mind Scrooge McDuck over there in the background. Ready? Uh, yeah. Videos coming soon. Let's see. Y'all was talking. Mike Edwards. Nope. Ruben Rivera again. One more time, bro. I can't dig that. Stop playing, man. Look, man. Look. Okay. Everybody's laughing. Did you get your bell? Did you get your bell? Have no idea what you're talking about. Got you. Okay. Oh, she's bad though. Oh, that video is coming out, and I think I'm gonna put that video out tomorrow. So y'all gonna get to meet her tomorrow. Maybe. I like teasing. It's fun. Anticipation. Yeah, I like it. So I got a video dropping tomorrow. Y'all be on the lookout. It's gonna pop off probably 10 o'clock a.m. tomorrow morning. Next video is probably gonna be I'm thinking Thursday. It's gonna be the next video, and then Monday of next week is gonna be the second base. Now, what I need to tell you is the second base is passive. This is an active one. Not gonna talk too much about it, but there's an active bass, and the second bass I played at a gig this yesterday, and I'll get into all the particulars about each bass as it comes around. So y'all gonna see all of that. And I'm gonna talk about the price and companies and all those good things. And yeah. So let's see. Got you. I blinked and missed it. You better go back in the video because I'm not showing it again. Uh wait, that mint green. What mint green? Talking about his favorite ice cream is mint. No, it's actually pralines green, but mint's okay. Let's see. I know humbuckers are better for distortion on guitars. Is there a bass guitar equivalent that I could look for if I'm going for heavier rock tones? I would go with the humbuckers, and then specifically, I would look for the Sire M2. This is to Earthbound '06 or Earthbound 806. I would look at the Sire M2. They're double humbuckers. They are really, really bright. And if you put some type of distortion or like fuzz on them, oh yeah, it can get real Rage Against the Machine very easily. Sup, Bully? I want to get some drums. What do you suggest under a budget around 700? Um, this is to who am I talking to? This is to Andres Gaming Galeo. This is you. You know who you are. I'd look at if you want good, solid, all-purpose drums. I look at Pearl for the Roadshow series. You can get a five piece for probably, and that's with hardware. Cymbals gonna be trash, so you have to pick up your own cymbals later. But the drum set, you get a good drum set for 479, and then you can spend like what I'm saying. It's gonna come with a hi hat stand. It's gonna come with a crash stand, so you can pick up a that little starter pack for like a hi hat, like hi hats and a crash ride for like probably like $150, depending on where you go. But I would suggest Pearl Roadshow. I did a video on my sister's, and it was a like a Catalina type of thing. So it was just like a jazz setup. Had one tom, one floor tom, like a 13-inch snare. I think it was like 13 by 4.5. So 13 wide by 4.5 tall. And she had some church hi hats, whatever. But it's in my catalog somewhere if y'all want to hear what it sounds like. And I think that she bought that for like 299 or whatever. It's a really solid set. Like it's real cool for the money. And then but me, I have my Roland set, and I'm not playing any gigs, so I don't have an acoustic set. So I just don't need it right now. If I was out here gigging as a drummer, then what I would go with would probably be maybe like a Tama or a Mapex type joint, but it would be something extremely small. So it'd be like one tom, one floor tom, a ride, a crash, and then like a splash or something for accents. But yeah, it'd be a small, really portable situation. So it'd probably be like a Tama or a PDP. Um, perfect world. It would be like a DW maple, a whole custom maple, or a birch set. PDP birch or a DW birch set. That's what I would say would be my perfect setup for acoustic. Probably like a five piece or maybe a six piece. I don't really do that. I'm not that talented as far as licks and stuff like that, but I enjoy options. So yeah. Hmm. How's my favorite bass player tonight? I'm doing good, man. I appreciate you saying I'm your favorite bass player, or unless you know somebody else that's following me and you're actually talking to them and not me, in which case would be messed up because like I just shouted you out. So I'm just gonna make the assumption that you're talking to me and not accept anything else because it makes my life better. Minty, indeed. I'll see you in a video. You driving a slingshot here in Akron. Did you end up buying it? No, I did not. I never experienced. Okay, so obviously he's subscribed to my other channel, which is just like a lifestyle type thing. I'm actually about to be putting all my workout videos, like all my workout stuff, because I'm doing this weight loss thing. So he's seen a video where I just put randomness up there. And one of the videos, I was driving a Polaris slingshot, and it's like Mario Kart. That's exactly what I remember. Exactly what you think Mario Kart would be like in real life. That's a Polaris slingshot. Yeah, it was great. It was freaking great. Only bad thing was I had to wear a helmet because of where I was. Other than that, oh, I was out there doing it. Had a radio. I was banging. It was great. It's phenomenal. Had to record it because why not? Let's see. How can I get a heavy tone with a passive bass with single coil pickups? Um, I would I would dial back my bridge pickup. I'm assuming you have a jazz bass, is what you're talking about. I would dial back, like I turn off my back pickup, roll towards the front, like full on the front. I would either turn my tone all the way on or turn it all the way off, and then EQ my bass. If you have bass, middle, treble, I would EQ my bass on probably 7, mid on probably 5, treble on 2. That would give you a deeper sound. They would make the wave form look like that, if that makes any sense. If you was to put it in a parametric, you have your bass on 7, then you have your mid on 5, and then your treble on 2. That's what I would say. Aside from buying a pedal and doing the fuzz way. Let's see. Sorry, electric for my son. Okay. Oh, okay. So electric. I would go with Yamaha DTX 400. You can get it for 399, brand new. That's what my son has. That was my old drum set. Um, yeah. So 399 Yamaha DTX 400. You could do the 540, but you want rubber pads because wear and tear. You don't want to give him net pads like go with the Alesis Strike system, whatever. That's cool for cats that know what the heck they're doing. But for cats that don't know what the heck they're doing, you want something that's going to be durable that you can beat the hell out of and it not break. So that's Yamaha DTX 400, the very lowest series, just to teach the fundamentals, and then you can upgrade. You can upgrade what's there to be what you need it to be later on and stuff like that. But that's what I would suggest. I think you can order a mint green sawtooth base through Walmart. I saw it as a sawtooth, a junkie base. I wonder if you can buy it through Walmart. It might be questionable. TD 25. That's gonna run you like $1,000 at least. At least. Hello, bully. Hello, bully the kid and all. What's that? Does your kid play any instruments? Right now, he's learning drums, lightweight. He doesn't. He's not. He's 3, so he's not like full out into it. So hopefully one day he catches the bug and he wants to, dabble in this whole. Almost did it. You almost got me. Hopefully one day he wants to actually learn some stuff. So let's see. Bully versus Neil Peart. Who will win? I have no idea. Probably Neil Peart. He's a professional musician. I do this for fun. What's the best strings for a 5-string Rogue Series 3? um, you can go Diodario. That'll work out pretty good for you. You can also do Dunlop. That'll run you about 18, 19 bucks. If you don't want to buy a lot of different sets of strings, you can go the neon route, DR neons. That'll run you probably 29, 27. Depends on where you go and depends on what color you get. I think the most I pay for mine on Candy Girl is I think it's 32 for those green ones that are there on her and stuff. Got to go. Check you later. Take it easy, Vimrock. How are the strings holding up? Really good, actually. They they're chilling. I did not use that bass this past week because I got tired of playing the same bass every week. So I didn't play that bass yesterday. So they chilling. But it's going really good. And I'm talking with the dude to see if I can get like a sponsorship or whatever to be an endorsed player, seeing how that goes. But I'm extremely happy with them. They feel great. That's the most important. I picked up a Rogue after I saw your video on it, and I'm really liking it. Cool. But I'm not going to sticker bomb it. Okay, cool. My question is, how critical are you about tone woods, bass wood, etc.? It really depends on what you're trying to use it for and what sound you're going with. For me, I'm a slapper. Like I slap bass. So I need stuff to be dense, lightweight, and I need it to be responsive. People say that you can't hear the difference between a maple and a maple and a rosewood fingerboard. I can. Like you inherently, like the woods themselves matter. They do things to the tone of the instrument. So if I'm gonna set my if I'm gonna do a setup, it's gonna be the most dense woods shaved down extremely lightly. So um like I told you with my personal base, what I'm going for, what I'm looking for is going to be like walnut or babinga neck with maybe purple heartstring for stiffness, and the fingerboard is going to be ebony because that's the most dense wood I think I've found, and then the body's going to be like alder, not ash, because I don't need that mid tone resonance. I want something that's going to be a slap like monster. Like that's what I'm looking for. So the tone woods actually do change the tone of the instrument. Literally. Like you can put five different jazz basses right next to each other with different tone, like one ash body, one alder body, one walnut body, one mahogany body, and they're all gonna sound different. Even if you put the same pickups in each bass, just because of the resonance, they're all gonna sound different. That's a thing. People don't like to admit that's a thing, but that's a thing. Now, that's for us bass snobs. Most people have no idea what the hell a rosewood neck sounds like through stereo. Like they don't know that. Like you don't know unless you're looking at Fieldy. You have no idea what bass he's playing on Twisted Transistor, and I'm very serious because he's like all that Jonathan Davis foolishness. Yes, I'm a Corn fan, so um, yeah. So that's a thing. Back to what y'all talking about. I am behind. Let's see. Okay, I got that Rogue Series 3 bass too. Okay, cool. You ever play fretless? Yes. Am I good? No. Was it fun? Yeah, because you can slide your finger up and down and you're in key. I have a V7 fretless. That is awesome. Cool. Congrats. I have a Rogue. I might switch to a Squire. Is that a good idea? If you have a Rogue and you want to get a bass that's worth the money and you don't want to spend a whole bunch, look at the V3, the Sire V3. That's to two pocket. And I really mean that. Bully the Kid. I tried putting a P bass neck on a jazz bass and it didn't fit. I have big hands and the P neck feels great. I can dig that. You might want to check out Glary. Glary guitars, and you'll be happy because the neck they use for the jazz bass is the same neck they use for the P bass. I know because I have two P basses from them and a jazz bass, and they're literally the same necks. So check out Glary, $75 for a brand new bass. It's gonna feel good. Do that. Other than that, you're gonna have to file out that neck pocket if that's what you want to do. I don't think tone wood really affects tone on electric instruments. You obviously haven't played enough. You should do a blind test. I should. I should. But I would have to have somebody that can like play skillfully enough for me to like, okay, do slap. And then I can tell you what the heck that is. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's good? What's going on, John? I have the V3 5 string too. Okay, shreds hard for sure. Cool. You make me want to get a glare. You should. They nice and they cheap. And you pay $75 for the base, brand new. Comes out the box sounding good. I mean, you got to put your love and TLC on it, but it comes out the base ready to get down. And then you can do your customization. You know, add in a preamp if you want to. Swap out the pickups if you want to. It's a phenomenal platform to make it your own, or not, because I have two bases that I haven't dabbled in. Like I got the blue base. All I did was just swap out the pickup cover from a black one to a white one, and it sounds good exactly how it is. And I'm not gonna add anything else to it. If y'all are watching and y'all haven't already, go ahead and hit the like button for me. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all so much in advance. I see there's 21 cats here, and then I have like 20 likes or whatever. So if y'all could hit the like button, if y'all like this, because I could stop doing this, but if y'all like this, I would appreciate it if you would hit the like button on this. Let's see. Speaking of sires, do you know what the different generations mean? Yeah. Um, the generations are basically, so the first one was an experiment, and they kind of standardized a more of a kind of a jagged feel. The second generations, they have a more played on feel to the necks specifically. Some variations they have um pickup rewindings. So like they've done more um technology into their pickup winding than the first generation. So basically, it's a feel thing. So I have a Sire M2 that's a first generation, and I have a Sire M2 that's a second generation. I liked the colorway of the M1, M2. I got that in green. That's the first generation, and then I wanted the black one. I also want the white one, but I don't have a reason to buy that one now because why not? You know what I'm saying? I got the black one, and I already have a white base now, so I'm cool there. But I wanted to get the black base because it was black, has the wood contour around the edge, and it's a second generation. Well, the difference is it's more of a C neck rather than the D neck feel. So it's a chunkier neck on the second generation for the M2. I'm talking specifically on the M2 and my M2. Um, so as far as me being creative and creating bass lines and stuff like that, I would pick up the M1 first because it's more familiar. But the M2 I could play for longer because it's more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? It's weird, but that's how it ends up working out for me. Okay, John. Second gen has a bit hotter pickups. Depends on what model. Some models didn't get. This is the Ted Nooch. Some models didn't get the upgraded pickups, like the M2. I don't think I have a better pickups or whatever. The Glaris go hard. I've seen many reviews because of you. Thanks a lot. That's my next base for sure. Cool. Congratulations, John. Does Glary have 5 strings? No. I looked into getting a Glary, but they are a lot more expensive here in the UK. I understand that, but you got Toman, so you can get like a Harley Benton bass for cheap because you're in the UK, and that's where Toman music is. So I would look into Harley Benton if you're looking to get another bass. I want a very low action on my. I want low action on my bass, okay, but I can't lower it because it starts fret buzzing on the higher notes. How can I fix that? That sounds like you have a neck issue. So if it buzzes on the low notes, that means your neck is probably like this. So if you straighten out your neck, or maybe even take it past that, you may risk buzzing out over here, but that'll give you access to the lower notes down here. So like if this is your 12th fret, this is the nut of your guitar. This is the 12th fret, and then this is the body, it sounds like your guitar is bowed like this. That's what it sounds like. So 12th fret, the string goes over the top. You press down and you're buzzing out somewhere here. So you're gonna have to align your neck, straighten it out, so that whenever the string goes down, you can access everything on this whole thing. That's what I would suggest. Setup 101. La 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 la. Vernon Wilkins. Isn't it true that some of the most famous bassists today, yourself included, thank you. I'm not famous, but thank you. Use basswood. I believe that basswood has gotten a bad rap. Yeah, it has a bad rap because it's like it's talked about like it's cheap. But I have some basses that are made out of basswood or basswood, depending on how you say it. Um, a bass is a bass. As long as it can get slapped, I don't really care. It did get a bad rap though. Like I thought of it like if it wasn't alder, maple, or um ash, like it's trash or something like that. And that's not necessarily the case. John, I'm right with you. Next base. Okay, cool. Tupac. Nothing I'm aware of the ATM, but they're coming out with new stuff all the time. They just released a fretless, so you never know. Dig it. I like how y'all talking to each other. That's cool. Hello, son. Oh, my mama watching. G Green. Hey, mama. Is your OG Ibanez Roadstar neck heavy with the larger headstock? No, it actually is really balanced to say that technology was limited and stuff like that. That's awesome. For everybody here, the reason why y'all are here now is because of Gwendolyn Green, my mama. That's the reason why y'all are all here, because I made this stuff so my mom can watch me. And she's here. I love you, mama. I just want you to know that. Okay. What up, bro, from ATL? Okay, what's happening? I've been thinking about Vintage V7 or the P7. I want the P bass sound. Does that front pickup give that sound? Absolutely. I would definitely go with the P7. Vintage V7, which is going to be in the next giveaway, um, it has its positives, but it also has its negatives. So because of the pickup alignment, it tends towards more slap and more aggressive playing. That being said, you can use it for non-aggressive playing, but it's hard because it always has that bite because the back pickup is closer to the bridge and there's a more stiffer sound. So I would definitely go with the P7 over the vintage V7. And I know that because I own both of them. So this is from an owner telling you P7. That's what I would suggest. The only issue I have with basswood is that it's very soft. Very true. I think my Ibanez is basswood actually. So you have to be careful. It's easy to get nasty dings. Very true. However, relicking is a thing now. So that's even fine. Hi, Mom. Do you prefer rosewood fingerboard? Yeah, I do. In most cases, I do. Do you find it warmer than maple? Yes. I find it especially the case on guitars, strats, and tellies. Um, yeah. Why I prefer rosewood over maple, just in case y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Um, mm, like how am I gonna do this? Let's go up to the top and then over to the side and then over here. Uh, so this. Oh, how am I gonna do this? This bass is a rosewood fingerboard. This bass is a maple fingerboard. So rosewood here, maple there, and then we have, how am I going to do that? We have rosewood here, and I guess I'll come forward. We have rosewood here, rosewood, maple. So, and then up and then around. You didn't know how I was going to do that, huh? What I find is the rosewood generally, it's more for the tone, it's more compact. Like if you're doing slap stuff, it doesn't have the mid range, so it's more. I feel like it's more responsive for whatever reason. That's just my personal opinion. So that's a thing. I prefer rosewood if I'm doing slap and I actually have the session, but I can appreciate maple because it has that mid-range response and it cuts through inherently. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of a snob thing. Like that's something you find out when you start to like play basses all the time and you can hear the differences between the different instruments and the different wood combinations that you can have with the bass. Uh, have you checked out the company Victor Wooten uses? Federa? No, I haven't. Oh my God, call out my full name. Gwendolyn Green. That's my mama. Oh man. Hi, Miss Green. Your son has a great community here. Always happy to share his knowledge. Man, now don't make me cry, man. Hello, everyone. God bless you all. Oh, look at mama. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I feel like I'm behind. What time is it? 55. Okay, I'm only 2 minutes behind. Let's see what's going on. Hello, everyone. God bless you all. Okay. It's my mama. I can't believe my mama's watching me real time. Why don't you call me, mama? Let's talk about that. Hmm? Hmm? You can check in on me on YouTube, but you can't call your son. Hmm? Hmm? Is that what we're doing out here? Hmm? Anyway, she's gonna cuss me out in the Holy Ghost. Don't worry about it. I know what I just did. What type of let's see, what type of or brand of effects pedal do you recommend? You need a envelope filter, if especially if you're doing funk type stuff. Um, if you need like a preamp and you have a passive bass, I would suggest Aguilar Tone Hammer. That's a good one to put on your Christmas list. Um, that's pretty much it. I mean, you could do chorus and phaser, but you're a bass player. You're not a pretty long hair guitar player. You hold bass down. You hold that thing down, so you don't need all that phaser fuzz foolishness. Mm. Bass, chord, amp. Let's kick butt. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all you need. Let's see. Same to you, Mama Green. What's happening, Marquise? What's happening? I played with him yesterday at Life Church, not Midtown, but Life Church. That's my dude. I do see a fretless hanging. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I have a fretless neck chilling over there that I normally put on one of my basses, but I don't have any fretlesses that are ready to go right now. I might have to pick up a Glary fretless. Never tried playing fretless. It's different. I'm gonna say that you got to be accurate with what you're playing, because slide to the left, slide to the right, can throw off a whole groove. Just gonna throw that out there. I tried to do a fretless at a gig out of nowhere just because I thought I had the juice. It worked out, but it was questionable. Let's see. The darker the fretboard, the more you'll see the rub from use, though. True, if you're not doing it correctly. And if you do like me, like normally, whenever I'm playing, I kind of do this whenever I'm like feathering notes rather than slide up and down the neck or whatever. But that's just I got used to doing that because I always play fretted basses. So that's something I had to change when I was swapping over to the fretless joint. So with slap, you're not always trying to go with brighter, like with maple per se. No, I'm not. I like a really contained pop and slap tone. And it's hard to describe, but when you hear it, you know what the heck I'm talking about. So, um I guess I could show you what I'm talking about, but nah, I'm not trying to play in this video because I'll end up showing my baby again, and those videos ain't came out yet. So just stay tuned to the next bass hang. I'll actually be playing in the next bass hang. All right, all right. Right now I'm using a Zoom B1X on. It's decent, bit complicated setup sometimes. Okay, I have the same. Okay. Why do fretless basses have that strange sound? It's because of the lack of frets. Like the sounds are allowed to blend into each other. So the different overtones are allowed to vibe with each other. That's why they sound like that. So you know what an upright bass sounds like versus a electric bass. Like that's it's a thing. Like it's kind of like why piezo pickups sound different than Allen pickups. It's just how it's set up. It's and the snobs of bass hear it, and the normal people who are not snobs of bass are completely unaware of all the awesomeness that's going on around them, everything that had to happen for you to hear this sound in a song. You know what I'm saying? So like I can listen to the Eagles and know that Hotel California, Homeboy was using a P bass with the tone rolled off just from how it sounds. And it was probably a rosewood fingerboard. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if I'm a guess what I'm listening to, that's what I'm listening to. So like let's go with Rage Against the Machine, right? The song um oh Know Your Enemy, that's one. Gorilla Radio, they all have the same sound in my head. Pistol Grip Pump, I know he's playing a humbucker bass guitar. Whether or not it's a Stingray, I don't know, but I know it's a humbucker guitar from how it responds on the track. I can't I don't know what he was playing, but the sound that is produced on the track, I know is a humbucker bass guitar. And I don't know if it's Music Man or not. Y'all can tell me if I'm right, but me listening to it for the sounds that I have on my armory, I guess you call that, that's a humbucker guitar for those specific songs. I know that. Just comes with time, I guess. I don't know. Y'all tell me if I'm right or not. I haven't looked. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Her memory. I got an old 70s telly. Very dark Rosemont. Look ebony. Okay, doesn't rub off, but it was a strawberry like looks supposed to maple like. Okay. When did you get off live chat? When you get off live chat, call me. Praise to anchor in the Lord. I'm out. What is this? My mama just dropped the microphone on me. I pray you stay anchored in the Lord. She don't sound like that. I just gave her an old black lady voice. I think that's funny. I'm thinking of getting an MXR base envelope filter. Yes, yes, yes. Ted, don't call my mama Gwen. She is to be referred to as Miss or Mama Bully. Thank you very much. I meant, hey, memory. Should I get a Sire M7? No, M2. I'll catch you later, Bully. I can dig it. For sure. I'm struggling with timing. When playing alongside my girl, I struggle to maintain and not trip. It feels unnatural. I get it, but it comes with time. Raising the Machine got back together. They had some dates coming up. Hmm. Oh man, it was painful when the Astros lost. Yeah, yeah. But whatever. Can't win them all. We'll be back next year. It's fine. Yeah. Yes. So mom is to be referred to as uh hmm, Mama Bully. That's pretty much. Go Nats. Go Nats. Go to hell, Nats. Yeah. All right. be going ahead and might go ahead and end. If you haven't already, thank y'all for showing up, talking to me, vibing with me, and stuff like that. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. Thank y'all so much. I would appreciate it. Thank y'all so much for hitting the like button. Thank y'all. Let's see. What do you think about the Mesa Boogie subway amps and cabinets? Also, are you familiar with Dark Glass Microtube 900 V2 amp? I am familiar with both of those. Have I played through them? No, I have not. So I can't really give you a good idea about them and stuff like that. Did your mom hit the like button? Yes. Have a good night, man. Love you. Appreciate it, Ted. Yeah, so we had an hour and looks like 6 minutes. I think I'm gonna go ahead and chill and stuff like that. And y'all stay tuned for the video that's gonna be dropping tomorrow morning. Till then, y'all be easy.